Good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. This is Mayegun Live. Thank you so much for joining me from wherever you are tuning in this hour. And please, if you have if you have read the caption of the broadcast, I hope you read beyond the caption. Read the description of the broadcast. Like it. Hear it. Invite your friends. Invite your not so friendly friends. Tell them that Mayegun today, and we are starting this evening with the updates on the kidnapped children by Tinubu. So this morning, the Federal High Court in Abuja decided to sort of struck out the treasonable charges against these minors, and they went on to release 119 of them. But as predicted last night, indeed, they went on to put up a show to display Tinubu's benevolence, Tinubu's generosity, Tinubu's kind-heartedness. After 95 days in detention, even the police IG is changing his own position now. Remember, these children were charged. Those who are minors, among them 76. Others who are above 18 years of age, they've all been released. Not all of them, but yeah, there are still some of them in detention as we speak. But today, Tinubu's regime released 119 of them, and then they handed them over to Shitty Man inside the Old Rock, where they put up a show. Like, the only thing they didn't do was to dress them up like they did to the Chibok girls, Dapchi girls, Kankara boys, Kajuru boys, and so many other kidnapped victims under Boko Haram's murderous regime. But, like I said, they are so predictable. So we are going to go to Abuja this evening to show to you what happened this morning, and then how it ended inside the Old Rock in Abuja. You ready? Let's start with that this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Abuja.
He's 16 years old, and this is 15. And you see, one of the prosecutors was lying before camera, before the media, that they are married suspects or defendants, which is lying. I found it a disgrace in the eyes of the public. How possible this kind of a juvenile, a minor, we will assume as a marriage, underage to be prosecuted? The slap in the eyes of the public and international society. We cannot longer take this. The federal government should consider, and we must hold the Inspector General of Police accountable for longer detention, despite the fact that he has an order of the court for detaining them. But carrying them all the way from Kano, alleged offense has been committed in Kano. The protest has committed or conducted in Kano. They brought them from Kano to Abuja to prosecute in federal high court. Are we even determining the progress of this court? Is it right? I call the attention of our National Assembly, the senators, that they should stop. They should stop. I want that they should stop the process of extension of passage of that bill to the 10th of the Inspector General. should have been fired. He should be fired because he is responsible of their long-list detention, and he is responsible of everything that happened to this young man. Thank you very much.
There's information on file. They need the number. We need the
Sorry.
Take care.
Please sit down.
when they came out to protest against hunger in August, and then Tinubu's DSS, they went straight to the streets of Kano, Kaduna, Borno, and across northern Nigeria, where they picked up these minors from. And they said, because they were waving flags, Russian flags, they automatically qualified them for plotting to overthrow Tinubu. You see, everyone that showed up there that you saw in that video that are now interested in them, majority of them pretended that these children never existed. In fact, locking them up in Kuje prison, in the IRS notorious abattoir, it's called abattoir in Abuja, never really got the interest of the politicians and their ass lickers, some of them who showed up in that court today. Okay? They were not in existence until a few days ago, which was like about 4 days ago, when they were brought to court for trial in the federal high court. And that got the attention of a lot of you. For some of us have already been like covering this, where they've given it a total media blackout, but it backfired. Like I said yesterday, the police IG at first doubled down, where he came out to say those children who were fainting, those malnourished looking children that were fainting inside courts, that their lawyers told them to be acting the drama, they will face the full wrath of the law. They were sounding pretty much powerful until they realized that this one is own goal. It's like scoring an own goal against yourself. The rest of the world in this day and time, the rest of the world will not see it that way. In fact, it will it will accelerate. Given that Nigeria, the exact tag of human rights abuses, including minors abuses. So they decided to retract. Now, a majority of them are retracting all of the nonsense they said. I have not heard from Muyiwa Adejobi, the Olori Buku police PRO, that told us that as long as you are older than 7, you can stand trial for treason. Treasonable felony, where if found guilty, they will be killed. Yeah, death is the punishment for treasonable felony. So, today, a lot of lawyers showed up as well, including Femi Falana and others, who came up to hear the oral presentation of the people from the Attorney General's office, who came to say, okay, we are dropping the charges against all of these children. Now we admit that they are children. The police IG is now ordering for a probe, because there is there are speculations that some of them possibly have died in the custody of the policemen, because the real account of what they did to them for 3 months is beginning to come out now, and they are trying to do a lot of a cover-up and possibly get some heads to roll. Even though in the northern part of Nigeria right now, they are now asking for the head of Igbetokun. But here is where Shitty Man also got involved. Usually they would take them to go and see Tinubu, but no, they took them to go and see Shitty Man. And the governor of Kano State, governor of Kaduna State, they were invited to come and collect the children who are now being claimed to have won a scholarship and welfare package from the federal government as well as their state government. The abandoned Alimajiri children, to them, their responsibility is now the responsibility of government as a cover-up. So they took them into Old Rock today, where Shitty Man welcomed them and handed them over to these two state governors and other representatives of some of the states there to make themselves look good. But, it's probably already too late, if you ask. But let's go back in there to the rest of what happened.
Sit, please. Can you sit?
Let's just quickly get your take on exactly what has happened today.
The Minister of Justice sent in the deputy this morning. So, in exercise of its powers, Section 174, 1 and 3 of the Constitution, to take over the matter and to discuss the same against the children of the persons who has been in detention under prosecution since the 2nd of August 2023. To us, I think it's a very good step in the right direction. The discontinuance of the charge against these persons who charges against them in the first place quite illogical and oppressive has been condemned globally. So the exercise of those powers to take over this particular function, I think is the right and appropriate. But to us, I think this is a first and right step in the right direction. There are other steps that must be taken by the government for healing of these young persons and children to be properly effective. The second step, which we think we must take with urgent step, is the issue of the rehabilitation and education of these young persons. Under Section 18 of the Constitution, the government owes the duty to educate these young persons. Under Section 2 of the Uproar Act and several other international obligations and treaties that the country is a signatory to, these young persons must be educated by the government free of charge. Compulsory universal basic education must be accorded to these young persons from the primary school to the university. I think this is a duty on the government that must be carried out to the fullest by the government after this discontinuance of this charge. I look forward to seeing these children being united back with their families and reset to school by the government on scholarship from now till the end of all this school.
Cases filed against protesters by the government. 2 have been struck out this morning. So we're expecting that the government will also withdraw the 3rd one, which concerns about 11 people. That one is still pending in this court. It's coming up this week, later this week, Friday.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Are you happy with the proceedings today?
But we also expect the federal government to take steps.
Why now? Why are you doing that now? Why are you doing that?
We are calling on the federal government to take steps to return these children to their homes and then embark on rehabilitating them. And as we have applied to the court, to also enroll them in schools. We are also calling on the governments of Kaduna and Kano states to take urgent steps to have these children particularly taken back to their homes. Yesterday, 19 people were also charged in Borno State, including minors. Again, we are calling on the government to discontinue all cases pending in different states with respect to the August protest. I'm also aware that 16 people are standing trial in Kano. Initially, 632 were arraigned.
Just wait.
Thank you, Vice President, most loyal Vice President in history of this country, taking to the fullest the President's directive.
for 93 days. None of these political criminals actually deemed it fit to look for these children. Yeah, they pretended that they didn't know. Everyone is acting brand new, including Shitty Man. Kano governor didn't know. But the truth of the matter is that some of them are still being tried for treasonable felony in Borno State, in Kano State, and few others like Ijigawa. Here you get. So this one only caught the attention of millions of people all over the world. And it's backfired. Like, the intention was to use them as prop to scare the rest of you that might be interested in joining any future protest against Tinubu, but it backfired. They miscalculated. I don't know if any damages, any damages is done or something. I'm not sure, because it is Nigeria. The worst can happen, and it will never have any real consequences, no? But let's just keep it on the record for posterity's sake, for the future generation that need to actually see this. Our guy actually did a piece on that. Mr. Funny.
Cell where they put very dark man inside, at least make he stop to the talk, stop to the discover things. He reached there, discover another thing.
Now this boy,
that guy has proven that no place where he did, no define things. He cannot shut his mouth. They put the very dark man inside cell. You don't even think as they come out like this, they discover something, they are in minors.
10 years old boy, right? Me and this boy inside cell.
Those people go say, oh, not again. He just say, not be very dark man, be Daniel. Daniel in the lion's den. When they put inside lion's den, he did there, they praise God. That is, you don't get any circumstance, any situation where you put them, where you know go there, they fight for one thing or the other. All the people where they put inside cell, at least they put you inside cell. If you come out like this, you go mellow, they go back your house. Go bath first. This one no bath. They say, can you imagine? I'm just coming out now from cell. Go house now. If you watch the video well, you go see here police. All the people where they look at, even lawyers. they observe this guy. You dey crazy. Now no place is safe for them. You say make you put them for sale, you go discover. You go discover on corruption there. Just they torment people. As he talk and finish. As he talk, say then they are minors. They carry minors put inside cell since. As he talk and finish, see as they come out, they debunk them. Lawyers.
These boys that we brought to the court today, all of them are adults.
See, they are no kids. Many of them are married.
Most of them are married men.
They are men adults, don't be children. As people begin to release more videos, the man even talks, say some of them are graduates.
Some of them are university graduates.
As he talk that thing finish like this, people begin to release more videos. As the video leak, release, people can't understand, say true. Now minors, now police come out again. Contact say in Nigeria, once you're up to 7 years.
Once you're more than 7, you can be charged to court.
I can't shock. Not be 18 again. I think say 18, now be adults. The man talk say the people where they no fear arraign, now people where they on from 5 years. So once you reach 7 years, they fit carry you go court and you go answer. I got the ask. This thing where they talk, drink responsibly. Not to be sold to person under 18. This is not the reduce. People cigar, we won't buy you. They try make them know whether they go there responsible in their words. That one not be for Nigeria police. or Nigerian system. Imagine where then they arrange minors, but it's a court na good day. What you want to do? 7 years, some people never enter primary school, and they tell you they go arrange you. If not say bury that man now discover this thing, if for no say the thing don't reduce to 7 years. That is now if 7 years come buy cigar, give them. You know they 5. All the movies when they write plus 18, they go clean them. Write them plus 5. They just they discover things for Nigeria. This way we don't know. I got they ask, the democracy way they practice for Nigeria, they different from the one where they practice abroad. What are we doing? Very dark man, you do this one though.
Like that. It just make, the fool of themselves. The police IG came out with what we saw with our 2 eyes. Police IG came out and said those children were told to be acting dramas by their lawyers. And people started questioning, this police IG get family like this? Like, is he actually a father